Let's go to Tamba and you will be last. Let's go to Tamba. Let's go to Tamba and you will be last. Tamba, talk to us. Let's close from your end.
Okay. Thank you, Stanton. First of all, I want to just correct some statement made by my brother HonCllr Gray when he said that it was a coup d'etat. I don't think it was a coup d'etat, because when you say coup d'etat, there's someone trying to take over the whole country as
coup d'etat, man. I spoke in context.
Well, it's not a coup d'etat.
Okay, legislative coup d'etat.
Oh, my brother. Let me come now. Yeah. I know
where you're coming from. I agree. HonCllr Gray. It was a political coup d'etat.
It was political. See, it was political.
Don't be another Asif to catch everybody saying
it was a political removal. I agree. But let me just make my point, Stanton. It was a political removal. But I do agree that JNB, as president of Liberia, wasn't involved in the removal or in the attempted removal of Fonati. And here's why. Everything that happened prior to this thing taking place, while they were traveling to Rome, as Dr. Richardson said, I think you won't invite someone to go on a pilgrimage, per se, to the highest holy land while stabbing them in the back. I think that would be the lowest betrayal anybody will experience. And I understand how Fonati may feel that maybe Waka's people were involved. But I must admit, and I'm not a spokesperson for the government or any political party here, I must admit that there were mistakes made. And there are mistakes that have been made in the Joseph Waka administration as we speak, and the government is being challenged. But I think the president outreach to Fonati today, as Stanton, you may have more information. I'm not an insider there. I think for me, it speaks of leadership. No matter how challenged you are in the government or in a leadership role, no matter how much we disagree, even if I were to be the person who is stronger or who has more power, if I step forward, I say, let me reach out, let's have the conversation. Let's find a way to move this nation forward. Because for almost 3 months, the nation is stagnated. We are in a position where the Liberian people are not getting what these elected people to do. It's creating all of this repetition, challenge for the government of the day. The investors can come in because they are also afraid of what is happening in the country, political instability. So the president took the right step by reaching out to Fonati to try to find a way forward. But if I had to make a recommendation to this, Stanton, on this impasse, I would say the government or the president should probably try to prevail on both Fonati and Richard Koon to resign. And that's moral leadership. That's moral courage and moral leadership to step forward and say, in the interest of the people, we're going to resign our position and we sign an agreement and then let them go back to a fresh election. That's new faces step forward.
Why did the president want a constitutional elected speaker to resign?
Well, yes, why? Moral leadership.
You want to push the constitution, you have to talk about
Mr. Gray, I know. Mr. Gray, we can talk about the law all day. Who is right and who is wrong?
Honorable Gray, he's closing. Honorable Gray, please. He closing, like gave him the chance to close.
You see, the problem is like Liberia, for you guys who are political animals, I'm sorry to say that, or political representatives, you want to play a zero-sum game.
No, you want to butcher the constitution.
You want to play a zero-sum game.
For many years.
Honorable Moses HonCllr Gray, please.
They will not let me name it.
If you we'll give you some time, Honorable Gray, but let the gentleman close, please. Go ahead, Taba.
1847, we are close to 200 years, Gray. You were 12 years in the legislature. What will you say today is your signature achievement that we can go back to and say, this is what you did for your district? That's the problem. When people get there, they are more interested in earning for themselves, filling their pockets, building mansions. That's the challenge we are having. If we start putting the country first, if Richard Koon and Fonati can put the country first and not say, oh, this has to be a zero-sum game because I'm the legit speaker, but you don't have the numbers. And Richard Koon said, well, I'm the majority bloc speaker and I have the numbers, but y'all can't govern. There's an impasse. And I'm interested in solution-based politics. And that would be my recommendation, Stanton. And I'm not sure whether this is my closing, but I know there are other things that we discuss. So on this particular position, I think the president did take a leadership position to reach out, and I hope we can come to some sort of an agreement and put the interests of the nation first so that we can govern, so that we can bring in investors, so that we can try to do some of the things that this government was elected to do for the people.
By the people and of the people. Thank you very much.